The Fromm family's been in the Barossa since the early 1900s. Our first vines were planted by my great-grandfather in 1919. The Fromm family hasn't always just grown grapes. We started off dairy farming, growing stone fruits, doing anything you can back in the early days to stay afloat. And in the early 1980s we sold the dairy and planted up some extra vineyards, which we now tend to approximately 150 acres of, and still have a small amount of cattle and sheep on the property. And yeah, so our vineyards are located in the southern end of the Barossa Valley in Williamstown, and we grow a fair few different varieties, mainly Shiraz, Cabernet, Grenache, and still grow some whites, Pinot Gris, and some 100-year-old Semillon as well, and then some smaller parcels of Tempranillo, Taro, and Barbera. So down our way there's lots of different soil types that change within a 15-20 metre distance, ranges from a brown sandy loam over clay. There's ridges of limestone, ironstone, there's slaty shale over clay. There's all different kinds of soils that really do add to the the different flavours and styles of wine or grapes that we grow on those areas and those sites. So some of the wines that I'm most proud to be a part of would be our 100-year-old Shiraz that my great-grandfather planted. Goes into the St Helier Old Block, which is a beautiful wine, and also another great wine that those guys made from a single site at the Sugarloaf property is called the Sacred Ground Shiraz, and that's off of one of my favourite patches, which is the limestone over clay site, and the Shiraz just loves it there, and it performs year in, year out. When I'm not in the vineyard, I'm normally playing with my kids or spending time with the family, but I also love to get out into the veggie garden, and I'll spend as much time as I can out there. I love growing produce for the family, and it's just a beautiful way to keep sane and stay a bit fit and be in the outdoors. So if I had any advice for visitors coming to the Barossa, I would suggest you just try and get into as much food as you possibly can. Got a great history of wonderful different styles of food in the area, and I would also suggest that you go to Hayes Family Wines. They've got a cracking winemaker and an amazing array of different wines, beautiful Grenaches to rich Shirazes. So yeah, get into it.